So you have been thinking of moving to Kitchener, Ontario, and you are wondering how much it really costs to buy a home here in Kitchener. Then stick around, because right here in this video, I'm going to walk you through the full range of homes from $500K all the way up to $2 million. So you will know exactly what type of home, what neighborhood, and what lifestyle to expect at each of this price point. Stay tuned and let's get right into it. And by the way, this video is recorded as of September 2025. So let's say if you're watching it later, just remember that prices do tend to shift over a period of time. We have also broken this video down into the chapters by price range, so you can skip right to the bracket that fits your specific budget in case you want to do that. And just in case if this is your first time to the channel and you're wondering who am I, my name is Dharmik Dixit. I am a local real estate agent serving Kitchener and surrounding towns, and I do get calls, texts, emails from people just like you who reach out to me every single week looking to relocate in and around Kitchener-Waterloo area, and I absolutely love helping them. So whether you are thinking of moving in 9 days or 9 months, be sure to reach out. You can call me, text me, email me, or you can even schedule a Zoom call. All my contact info is right below. I'll be more than happy to help you and family make a smooth move in and around Kitchener-Waterloo. Now let me begin by giving you a brief market context of the Kitchener real estate landscape. Kitchener is very unique because it offers one of the widest spreads of housing options here in Ontario. On the lower end of the bracket, you will find starter condos and semis in some of the mature neighborhoods, while at the top end, you are looking at luxury estate homes in places like Deer Ridge or Hidden Valley, for example. So let's start at the entry level and work our way up through these price brackets. At 500 to 600,000, you are basically in the starter home range. Here, you are mostly looking at condo townhouses, some with higher than average condo fees, some of course the newer stacked towns, or older semis and small detached homes. For example, a 3-bed condo here in the Homer Watson Boulevard sold recently around $550K. You are basically looking at modern finishes, lower maintenance around $200 per month, which is great for first-time home buyers who want something rather newer. This one was built in 2014. Or take this older semi in the Country Hills West that sold for about $535K. It's got a great yard and no condo fees, but the home itself is definitely dated. Now, this price point is all about the trade-offs, right? So you are either going for a newer condo town with less space or an older freehold with more upkeep. But it's an excellent entry point into the Kitchener real estate market if you were to ask me. Now, 600 to 700,000 is really the sweet spot for first-time buyers here in Kitchener. I mean, many of my first-time buyer clients land right here in this price bracket. What you will find here, you will find a good range of freehold towns, semis, and smaller detached homes. For instance, this detached bungalow here in the Vanier area sold around $650K. It's small, but it's on a really good size lot. On the other hand, this one in Huron South, a rather newer freehold townhome, sold in the low 600,000s. So you are looking at modern, move-in ready, but of course on a smaller lot size. So that's where the trade-off is. In this price range, you're basically choosing between newer but smaller versus older but detached. That's the balance most buyers would have to weigh in this price range. Just be extra careful about the neighborhoods you pick, as you would come across a few bottom tier neighborhoods, if I may, between the 500 and 700K price range, especially if you are someone who is looking for a semi or a detached. So yeah, definitely be selective of which neighborhoods you end up in. Now, once you hit the 700 to 800,000, you are at the higher end of the first-time buyer territory and the entry level for the move-up buyers. This is where you start seeing some larger detached homes and some really good upgraded modern townhouses. For example, this one in Forest Hill, a raised bungalow with an in-law suite, sold for about $750K. You're looking at bigger space, mature neighborhood, and even some rental potential. On the other hand, if you were to compare, this 2-story detached home in Laurentian West sold in the 760s. More modern layout, finished basement, and perfect for young families. So this range attracts both locals moving up and the GTA buyers relocating for more space or for their first home. At 800,000 to just under $1 million, you are firmly in the family home territory. Now, these are the detached 3 to 4 bedroom homes, often 2,000 plus square feet, and they are a big draw for relocation families. For example, this beautiful side split here in the Forest Heights, a 4-bed with a pool, sold for around $900K. Perfect example of a move-up buyer's dream. Or take another one, this newer detached homes here in the Lackner Woods on the east end, a modern 4-bed detached went for about $950K. So you can see in this range, you are getting a complete family package, destination home with a good size, good yard and schools, whether you are a local upgrader or moving in from the Greater Toronto area. Now, once you cross $1 million mark, the homes do step up again. What you will find in this price range is the executive style detached homes, newer builds, and even in-law suites. For example, this detached home right here in Huron South, you're looking at a 5-bedroom newer home with separate basement unit, sold for about $1.1 million. On the other hand, this one here in the Stanley Park sold for closer to 1.3. It's an older home, but it's on a 1/4 acre lot with a pool and conservation views. So you can see again, you can either get new and modern in the suburbs or larger lots and lifestyle features in rather mature neighborhoods. Now, in the 1.25 to 1.5 million bracket, you are looking at some of the Kitchener's high-end properties. For example, this 2-story detached home right here in Doon South, built in 2019. You're looking at a modern 4-bed with premium upgrades throughout the home, sold for just about $1.3 million. And again, homes like this goes to show that, established neighborhoods can also deliver the same price point, but with bigger lots and better layouts. This range is where you see more luxury finishes, bigger square footage, and in many cases, premium cul-de-sac or green space locations. Finally, let's look at 1.5 to $2 million range. Now, this is where I would say you will find luxury in Kitchener. For example, this massive detached home in Doon's Wildwood Estates sold around 1.5, nearly 4,800 square feet, 7 beds, and one of the most admired homes in the entire neighborhoods. Or take a look at this one. On the other hand, this newer custom built went for about 1.67 million. You are looking at basically the high-end finishes, premium lots, and virtually every upgrade you can think of. At this level, you're basically choosing between classic estate homes with a lot of land versus modern custom builds with flawless interiors. So as you can see, whether your budget is $500K or $2 million, Kitchener really does have something for everyone. But of course, the type of home and the neighborhood do change dramatically depending on where you land with that price range. And again, just a quick reminder, this was a snapshot as of September 2025. So if you are watching this later, be sure to check out the current data on each of the price points. And if you are planning to buy in Kitchener or anywhere in the Waterloo region, be sure to reach out. You can call me, text me, email me, or even schedule a Zoom call. All my contact info is right below in the description. I do help families just like you every single week looking to relocate in and around Kitchener Waterloo. Until next time, I will continue to show you around the town.